One player in this game has double digits, and that one player is T.J. Warren, who's got 19 for the Phoenix Suns, and Charles guaranteed
the Sun
victory, and they are up by 10, 50-40 after 24 minutes. But keep this in mind: the Suns 3-4 this year when they lead at the half. It is the American Express halftime report. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Charles, Kevin Garnett sitting in for Shaquille O'Neal. Before we do anything else related to this game, we must salute Dirk Nowitzki. 21 years now, longest tenured player, playing with one team for 21 years now. He hit his first shot.
We love Dirk.
That's what's up. That's classic.
We love Dirk.
Welcome to the club, Dirk.
Can't meet a better player and a better person.
I agree.
Left ankle surgery and making his season debut tonight. Now the other part of this matchup is basically the kids that we're seeing, and we talk about Luka Doncic, and we go to the American Express teammates and we see Doncic and Dirk Nowitzki, and Doncic was born in the same month that Dirk made his NBA debut. Wow. In fact, he wasn't even born when Dirk made his NBA debut. Doncic has 5 points, 2 out of 6 field goals.
Neither was I. I wasn't born when Dirk made his.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't think you're 19 as well. So I think we're going to have a first here. All three of you guys going to the board to break down what you've seen.
Oh, we're going to the board?
From Doncic.
No, we're just going to talk about it.
Oh, I thought you were all going to go to the board.
No, they didn't tell us that.
He doesn't want to get up.
But I guess there's no budging you.
I think because he has his shoes off and he doesn't want to get up.
See, that would have made it even better.
He doesn't want to get up. He got so mad. I was like, why is he so... Oh, he's got his shoes off.
So comfortably seated here at the desk. You guys can go through Doncic and Ayton. Doncic, the number 3 pick. DeAndre Ayton, number 1 pick in the draft.
Classic, man. Oh. Classic.
Oh, man.
Well, this kid... Go ahead, Kenny.
Well, you know, the one thing about Don's great pass there, there's a lot of differences between a lot of these rookies. And he's one who can score, and he gets a lot of separation on his step back. We were just talking about that. But his valuable asset is not scoring. It's the fact that he's able to create plays. And yes, he does score, but he's one of the few rookies that can play well without having big offensive numbers. And there's Chuck. Oh, he just put it halfway on. This one is off on the other side. What is you? Are you the Wicked Witch of the West with them socks on?
Right.
You don't like my
Ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch is dead.
I'll get you, my pretty.
I guess my pretty. I like that.
Yeah, but and when I was evaluating, I was looking at the draft this summer, and people doing different shows, and we talking about it. I look at Doncic and I said, he's the one guy that you take if you have a good team, because his value will show so much faster and so quickly. Where if you put him on a team and you're not really a good team and you try to do all of those great actions, the extra pass, the screen, those things don't show up as valuable on a team. If he was playing with Phoenix, it wouldn't show up the same way. But playing with guys who, he's got Harrison Barnes, he's got Dennis Smith in his second year, he's got DeAndre Jordan. Now, all of the things that he does, when you have a possible team that can be near the playoffs, they show well. He doesn't have to score 30. Phoenix, he would have to score 30 points, and he would look terrible trying to do it.
Right. He's confident, too. The one thing that stands out about him, with all these other rookies, he plays with a lot of confidence. Do you know the reason why he can go to another team and play? Because he's seasoned. He was the Euro League last year. He was the premier. You know what kind of defenses and boxing ones and all the stuff that, man, Chuck, you know this, man, when you're the best offensive player, you see all types of defenses.
Yeah.
You know, that step back, you don't pull that off unless you got confidence, though. He's a very confident rookie.
I always like to know from players if a guy like this reminds you of somebody.
I don't want to give that assessment after 25 games. I'd like to see a little bit more. But the thing I want to say about him, he plays at a perfect pace. Yeah. He's not rushed. He can, like Kenneth said, he can. If he's open, he shoots it. If he's not open, he passes it. He don't take bad shots. Right. But I love the pace he plays at. Like some guys drive too fast. They're always speeding.
Under control.
He's able to drive the speed limit, but if he needs to step on a little bit, he can, or he can slow it down.
Let's jump to DeAndre Ayton, who had a slow start in this game. No points, no rebounds in the first quarter, 0 for 5 shooting, and then has 4 points and 3 rebounds.
My issue with here, man, is we talked about Luka, and I feel like Luka is in a nice rhythm because he has the ball so much. I think it's the opposite with Ayton. He doesn't get the ball a lot, so you can see him pressing, pushing the issue a lot of times. In his pick and rolls, I don't think he should hose his. Here's a nice spin move, but he doesn't get the ball enough.
He's kind of a traditional big with a little bit of the new age era, and at this point, he's a guy who can transition and say, we're going to put the ball inside more. He plays, I would say, now we want to compare players, he has a little bit of Joel Embiid. Like he has that type of, where he's going to score from is going to be the same areas that Joel Embiid scores from.
Don't play with the same temperature, though.
No.
Joel plays with a presence.
But I think the Suns have done a really awful job of not giving him the ball more, Kevin. You're 100% right. They become like the rest of the NBA. We're just going to shoot threes all night. You got a good big man down there.
But I get you 4 wins.
Who's got I know.
That's right. Get all the rebounds, and that's how you score. You need to feature him, man. He can actually put the ball and make other players better. They got to do that.